So it's been relatively quiet with not a lot of posting, but we've been hunkering down working on many cases. And within the last 2 weeks, the entire team at David Smith Law Firm has been able to successfully work on getting a driving while intoxicated BAC greater than or equal to 0.15 dismissed, along with a unlawful carrying of a weapon. Both of those cases went hand in hand. It was ultimately dismissed due to the way that the case was investigated, the way that I believe that certain constitutional rights were violated. And ultimately, the state did the right thing when they reviewed what we presented and they dismissed those cases. This week, the phenomenal news continued. We had 2 aggravated assaults with deadly weapons, no billed by a grand jury. Our client can now continue on without any criminal history because the evidence and the facts and the law supported our client not being prosecuted. And it took an investigation on our part. It took making sure that the context for beyond what the alleged complaining witness was alleging was understood and heard by the grand jury. We also had a no bill in another county for an allegation of assault causing bodily injury. We conducted our own investigation, presented key pieces of evidence to the grand jury prosecutor to ultimately present to the grand jury, and the case was no bill. That client can continue living on with their life without any criminal record. We had a case where someone was accused of terroristic threat. We conducted an investigation. We found out that the alleged complaining witness was no longer in the country, thought very highly of our client, and ultimately it was a misunderstanding, case dismissed. And last but not least, as you can tell, we're down here in Galveston today. A little rough out there on the water, but it's a beautiful day because our client, who was charged with a felony here in Galveston County, we ultimately were able to get a resolution to a deferred on a misdemeanor. Client was ecstatic, and it was a huge win today. So ultimately, it's been a very busy 2 weeks, but we are very happy. The entire team, Leo, Casey, myself, we understand that everybody is facing very, very serious charges. Whether it's a felony or misdemeanor, it may be the worst thing that they ever had to be accused of in their lives. But we don't just take the offense report at face value. We don't just take the word of the alleged complaining witness at face value. We dive in, we dig in, and we fight for our clients. And ultimately, we appreciate both the prosecutors and the grand jurors in the respective cases, careful consideration in these matters, and ultimately, our clients can move on with their lives in a positive way because the law, the evidence, and ultimately constitutional rights all were ensured in these cases, and justice did prevail.